All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We're on the Southeastern High Speed. Uh, we're going to do some tutorials this morning, and then this afternoon we're going to do a scenario here on the route. We'll pick one, shouldn't take too long. So we'll probably be doing this for about just under an hour. The tutorials don't take very long. But I'm going to replay the 375 one first, and then we'll do the 395, and then that will be it. In fact, is the 395? Where's the? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so we're going to replay this one just so that we have it. If you missed anything in maybe other tutorials or whatever, of course you can always go back and watch those. I'm just going to do these just for my own knowledge, and then hopefully you all will learn something together. I know sometimes people go through things very quickly. We're going to try to take our time, look everything over, point out things, whatever the case may be, and then we'll do the 395. 395 is a bit more in depth because we got the power change sort of thing and all that. So, well, welcome to my two viewers. Hopefully you stick around for the whole thing. If not, it's okay. So we're going to do the 375 introduction first. So a lot of people, if you've played the game, you know this is very similar to the 377 in design.
Welcome to driver training. Here you'll be taken
some
through the
slight
operation
differences.
of a Southeastern Class 375 Electrostar. During this
Some
brief
people
introduction,
know
we'll go
those
through the
differences
critical
a
driving
lot better
controls
than
and
I do.
passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started. Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. To activate the control desk, set the master key to on.
There.
The reverser determines the direction of travel. Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Now they have this door closed. I don't like to have those closed. I like to be able to see all the way through to the other side. Over here are your safety stuff. So the vigilance, we're gonna go ahead and put that on. DSD and AWS.
It's time to get going. Set the doors to locked. Your next stop is Chatham. Make sure the line is clear before departing. This train is now ready to depart. Use the power...
So we want to get up to about 80 kilometers, I believe. That's what we're looking at outside. Back in here for the...
Coasting is a method used. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake by moving the handle into the braking range.
We want to be speeding going into that. Didn't turn on the... Oh, it's already on. Okay. gonna start slowing down to get in here to Chatham.
You're now approaching Chatham. Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop.
We don't believe in a little bit of brake. We try to go as long as possible before we brake, and we hit the brakes somewhat, almost not always all at once, but I would imagine it's probably not very comfortable for the passengers. I've been on trains where the engineer hits the brakes almost last minute. You do the whole lean forward and get thrown back kind of suddenly. It's not fun, but yeah, we should try to be as safe as possible. Get the window open here. Weird why it was doing. The dude won't be wrong. That's okay. So yeah, it's a good looking locomotive. So what I didn't realize all this time, and I saw it. So the PIS is the passenger information. When you have a destination, it'll show up right here and on the sides, right there. So yeah, that's how that works. But we won't set it up because we're not really doing destinations per se. We're just doing
Proceed
our...
to the next stop at Rochester unguided this time and see how you get on.
So we do have a whistle. That's right. Yeah, there we go. See a little bit better than here. It's not necessary, really. It's not. So we got the AWS because we've got a yellow ahead of us. Because after Rochester, they're probably at the end. Once we pass this yellow, it'll be a red. So yeah, there's the red. So that's why we're getting that. There's a 395 there. We're doing that one next. 250 out of this because it's just the training thing. We won't get the full. So there is a lot more. I don't know what they did, but there seems to be much more passenger animation. Although they almost walk. It's strange. It's almost like they're walking in a formation. But there is way more passenger animation, more passengers on this train than other routes. I don't know if it's something they were able to do, figure out how to make that happen for this
Good
one.
work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
So there we go. That's that. All right, so we're going to go on over to the 395 real quick, and we'll do that one. It shouldn't take very long either. I mean, this was took us just under 10 minutes to do, so we're going to do the 395 introduction, and then that will be it. So go in there and get on our way. Had a good conversation with my German instructor, all set for the semester. Was trying to remember some German words. She didn't seem too happy that I was saying everything in English. We were trying to answer or say things in German, so that's okay. Good thing is, some of the students that I was in class with back in the fall will be in the same class with me this semester, so I'm really happy about that. And so be some familiar faces, some new faces, but about 14 of us in the class total. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some familiar faces and some new students as well. So all right, here we go.
Welcome to driver training. Here you'll be taken through the operation of a Southeastern Class 395 Javelin. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
All right.
Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. To unlock the control desk, insert and set the master key. The reverser is used to activate the driving cab and determines the direction of travel. In normal operation, this unit draws electricity from external sources such as DC third rail lines east of Ebbsfleet. The main circuit breaker will need to be closed to allow power to reach the entire train. Close the MCB now by pressing the pan up, shoes down button again and confirm the MCB VCB light goes out. Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Yep, it's always safe. Here we go. Wow, people were actually waiting to get off. Look at that. I guess they didn't want to ride in the tutorial train. They're like, student driver, okay, everybody get off. They're like, no, I'm not insured for such shenanigans. Can't take any chances.
It's time to get going. Set the doors to locked.
Alright, locking the doors.
For this introduction, you'll be driving as far as Stratford International. This train uses a DRA, or Driver's Reminder Appliance. This is a safety system which ensures that power cannot be applied to the train and prevents the driver from running through a red signal. Before departure, this will need to be unset.
Oh, interesting.
This train is
So
now
that's where
ready
that
to
button
depart.
was.
Release the brakes and apply a small amount of power to get moving.
We're now underway. Wow, that is really quiet. Now, everybody was saying in the videos the other day that these are really quiet locomotives, or this whole system is very quiet, and that they designed it to be that way. So not only are they worried about air pollution, but noise pollution as well. You know, of course, if you
Coasting is...
we're going
Keeping to speed limits
to,
is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake by moving the handle into the braking range.
okay. So we're going to go to Ebbsfleet first. We're going to stop there. Now we're on the side that it would show everything in miles per hour. That once we go past a certain point, it'll change to the kph. So it's a bit of a, from what I understand, and don't take my word for it, you know, certainly do your own research. Now, this has a mixture of UK technology and also European technology. So a lot of people said this is very similar to the LGV Mediterranean, the TGV duplex, the way that the cab is set up. So they all work, the systems all work together. But yeah, it's a really neat looking cab, very futuristic looking, you know. There is seats for other operators to be on board as well. I think there's just that one, yeah, the one right there. There are videos that have already been done as far as setting up the...
You are now approaching Ebbsfleet International, so apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable, safe
the safety systems, which I think some of it is back there in that little compartment. Coming in here, this train, the design of it is just phenomenal. It does have a lot of design cues, it seems, from the LGV Mediterranean, that TGV duplex, I should say. So these have been running, well, it's 12 years now in service. But this is from the 10-year anniversary, 2009 to 2019. There is a Pride livery for this locomotive. On the front, it's got the rainbow for Pride, which is one of the most... It's the rarest livery on this route.
Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all
you
is safe
can
before
see,
unlocking the doors.
or you could use it in the... there's like 5 journey scenarios, or not scenarios, but time table things that you can do that have that livery. It's what do they call it? There's a 3.4% chance that you will, when you go into a service, that it will be the trainbow, as they call it, livery.
This section of the line features a changeover in power and signalling as we switch from the third rail beneath us to the overhead wires that are now above us. We'll also switch from using miles per hour to kilometers per hour speeds, and the TVM in-cab signalling will be in use from here. To begin the power changeover, set the... Now hold the CTRL button to raise the third rail shoes and change to the overhead pantograph. When you're going the other way, use the DC button. Next, Press the pan up, shoes down button to raise the pantograph. Finally, press the pan up, shoes down button again to close the main circuit breaker and ensure power reaches the entire train. You can check that this has happened by validating the MCB V. Nicely done.
So
You're in
now
good
the
shape to continue
pantograph
the journey.
is up. Well, it'll be down.
Proceed to the next
It's
stop
not-
at Stratford International unguided this time and see how you get on.
It's the one in the back there, right there. So there's our pantograph that got raised. We'll go here in a moment, or I'll go ahead and lock the doors. But this is the side where our pantograph got raised, or it's towards the back end of the... There's three well, that's a power system. So there's a pantograph in the front and a pantograph in the back. But for whatever reason, they never use the pantograph that's actually here on the same cab that we're operating in. Not sure why. I don't know if it's a safety thing or what. Oh wow, 26 kilometers to Stratford. So we're gonna go on a little bit of a ride here. Interesting. So this does have that same kind of design thing of the TGV duplex with the speed right there. You'll eventually be able to go up to 130. Well, this is going to go 230 right up here. So what? We're gonna hit the... I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to get all the way up to 230. Well, it goes back down to 130. Of course. Now it goes up to 230. Wow, it is really quiet. That is just amazing. Long tunnel section here. Okay, the lighting issue there, that is something that they're working on. A lot of things they've already... that Dovetails is aware of. They're working on things, you know, they're going to try to get patches in as soon as possible. So, you know, we're going to take everything with a grain of salt. The little hiccups, whatever you want to call them, we're not going to, you know, they got to have time to fix everything. So, don't know, and I didn't look around. I don't know where's the cab light at. That's okay. Wow, this is just so amazing. Back from under the tunnel there. Now I think the lights are out of... So well, nope, the headlights aren't even on. Oopsie daisy. A whistle there. Gotta be a switch for the fan mode, fan off. There's a reading light. Let's wait for stuff. There's gotta be a thing. I'm looking for like a headlight. Should be paying attention. I could be in a... Well, it says we won't run a... Ah, there we go. Headlights. A running. There we go. So now we got the headlight on the front there. We got a marker light down there. We go to the back. It should have our tail lights on. Yep, there's the red tail lights, so we're good. Coast for a while. This is just phenomenal how quiet this is. Britain's fastest. Yeah, apparently it is the fastest locomotive they have here. I don't think there's like a bar car or anything like that. Not like on LGV Mediterranean. So yeah, no bar car. I guess if it was a longer service or something, you know, if you were traveling a greater distance, there would be one maybe, but not here, not today. So no food, no drinks. Guess you have to bring your own. Network rail max speed 100 miles an hour. 395024 is our locomotive number. 395, of course, is the model. We do have this. Go blind. Very loud blind. If you want to block out some of the sun. So we got 11 kilometers to Stratford International. Go back under a tunnel here. So at least this time we can kind of see in the cab a little bit. The lights are lighting up the tunnel. We now know where the switch is for the... it's like right over here somewhere. Oh, I just... guessing night running might be a little bit brighter. Oh yeah, that just made the tunnel a little bit brighter. So we should start seeing some reductions in speed, I would expect, to have a start slowing down for our station. I don't know how. I'm guessing the brakes on this are fairly strong. They would have to be. I mean, if you're going at a pretty good clip, you know, you want really solid brakes. Yeah, we're going to start seeing the reduction. There's the 225. So there'll be some steps down. 100 kilometers at 3.7 kph and 3.6 kilometers. That's going to go very quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and start slowing down. We're going to carry a little bit of speed. But we just got a minimum brake on. So we're still going fairly good, but we've got time to react to slow down even further to that 100 before we get there. So put a little bit more brake. So we are going slightly downhill. Oh, wow. we're going way pretty good uphill. We're not on a time thing here, so we get there when we get there. But that should be, once we get to Stratford, we should be at a. That should be it. I think that's as far as this tutorial goes. So we'll be wrapping it up here shortly, and then we'll be back later for the scenario. And then scenario Saturday, I don't know what I'm going to do just yet for scenario Saturday, so it might be a bit of a surprise. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I was going to do something up in Oakville subdivision. Yeah, we'll do another scenario up there. That's right. So like LGV Mediterranean, the TVG duplex, you cannot open these windows. They're sealed. I'm gonna go ahead and coast on in here. Slow down a little bit too quick. But we'll do that whole safe stopping and all that they say that's our goal. Anyway, so the yeah, you cannot, like most of the trains, you can open up windows and stuff while you're operating. This one, the window, there's no window that you can open here. Not a window over there. They're certainly reinforced for the high speeds that the train goes when in operation. So you do have there's certainly the different controls for heating or cool air or whichever for the comfort of the operator. So there's our night running. It moves. This is the day side with this side being lit. Nighttime is this side's lit and this side's lit. And then of course the tail lights are the same regardless. High level marker lighting, I guess. Oh, that's the one up here maybe? Yeah, right there. Anyway, so that will be it.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
So hopefully it was entertaining and enjoyable. And I should get, hopefully, let's see. Oh, we got a goal right off the bat. I like it. And I got my training achievement done. Nice. All right, so that will be it. I will see you later today for a Southeastern high-speed scenario. And
raining was just around here. Probably slow down a bit too early. Alright. Just decided to come for a bit because I've got to go to school. That's alright, Chicago, man. It's in Norfolk, I'm good. I wish the Eurostar was in. Yeah, I doubt they'd be able to get the licence for that. Hello, Rob. There's a 6-car stock market. Good to hear, Christoph. Good to hear, mate. It is good DLC. How about all 4 seasons in the next stream? Could do, yeah. Hello, Sophia.